Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the first half of October, from the 1st all the way through the 15th. Taking a look at how your person feels about you, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at how they feel about the connection as well. All right, and I'll be starting off with what they're feeling, what they're thinking perhaps, or what might have even gone wrong between the two of you. So I'll be pulling from a couple of decks to do that. I'll be starting off with my Heavenly Hearts Oracle. All right, let's grab a dialogue message for you, Aquarius. And of course, you can relate to these words for yourself and how you're feeling about the individual that you're focused on for this reading, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. You could also be a cross watcher. All right, here we go. You've helped my broken heart to heal with your love, your touch, your smile, and your presence. Okay, so maybe they definitely know what it's like to have been hurt by someone. They could have experienced heartbreak before you even met them. But there's something about your love that has helped them to clearly heal. So let me grab another dialogue from Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's deck. This one is the Heart and Soul Whispers of Love deck. All right, so let's grab another from here for Aquarius. Time apart kills me. All right, so this is clarification for those of you who are not together right now. And it could also be that maybe they've been triggered by the separation in some way, needing to heal, especially if they've already experienced past heartbreak. Maybe this is something that you relate to as well, that the time apart from your person is really hurting you. And let's go ahead and take a look at what that energy looks like with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot for Aquarius, first half of October. So we're taking a look at how this person feels about you first and foremost. And it's clearly affecting them tremendously. It hurts, basically. It really hurts them. We are starting off with the Magician. That's picking up off of Gemini and Virgo. Some of you guys could be dealing with an individual with those signs. This, of course, is a card of manifestation. Look at this. We've got the Star. So this is representing Aquarius. If you happen to be a cross watcher watching for an Aquarian, perhaps there's something about this relationship that you're trying to manifest back in the 3D, because the separation is hurting you. It's killing you, as it says. Time apart is killing you. If you relate to that, there's something about their touch, their presence, their smile that you're really focused on. Now, if you are watching for yourself, and if you are the Aquarius here, I feel there might be someone that's feeling guided back to you because they are not liking that distance between the two of you. They're really focused on wanting to bring this back together. Here's the heartbreak. Look at that. Okay, it's hurting them. Now, take it if it applies for your situation, if there is a love triangle situation going on there, or if that was a complication in the past, third-party situations. If not, this is simply an indication of the pain and the heartbreak due to the two of you not being together right now. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, however, and that's followed by the Death card. You could be dealing with Scorpio as well. We've got Gemini popping up again with the Lovers card. So this can be an indication of I feel infidelity for those of you that relate to that. That contributed to the breakup, because the Lovers along with the Three of Swords and the Death card, can indicate a relationship that came to an end due to a third-party situation, infidelity, cheating, things of that nature. So somebody made a wrong choice here, and it resulted in a partnership that came to an end. But it does seem that with the Wheel of Fortune presenting itself here, there's a chance for things to turn around. Look at that. We've got the Divine Masculine showing up as the Emperor. So in this particular reading, the way it's looking, we have a masculine who could have taken on a lover. They might have cheated on the feminine, and now they're really feeling the ramifications of their actions and how much this is hurting them. So based off of how it's coming through here, it's the masculine who wants to be able to manifest the feminine back, and ultimately wanting to make a different choice here to help bring you guys together. Part of the reason too, look at this, we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can have a bit of a bad rep in tarot because they tend to be non-committal, and they could have been the player type. So right next to the Three of Swords, more than likely there was infidelity here, it seems. Look at this, guys. That's followed by the Seven of Swords. So deception, lies, cheating, that seems to be what this storyline is about. If that's not what happened between you and your person, then perhaps this just isn't your reading this time, because it's coming through very strongly in that way, and the time apart, it's truly affecting them big time. It really is. Look at this, Six of Cups. That is followed by the Ten of Wands. They now see things the way they couldn't before. They've had that epiphany, perhaps, that clarity that the Ace of Swords is bringing, and the heaviness that they feel, or what they've been carrying energetically in their heart, spiritually as well. This is something that has affected this person to the point where they haven't moved on, or they're really struggling to be able to come to terms with what happened, and they miss you more than likely. They think about you often. We see that with the Six of Cups. This is coming through, Aquarius, as someone that you had a falling out with, and they are a part of your past. Maybe it's been a while since you guys have even talked or interacted, and they seem to be stuck in the past. They dream about you, they think about you. They can't seem to move on beyond this connection. You probably cut this person out, if that makes sense. You took control of the situation and cut someone out of your life. And I feel now at this point, especially if you are Divine Feminine, thinking of a masculine, I'm just feeling that energy that you probably cut someone out, and here we are. Look at that. There's our Empress. So that for me is clarification that a feminine cut out a masculine. And look at this. So remember our Emperor right there. So you're both coming through here, masculine and feminine. You're both coming through perhaps as a very compatible partnership. However, something clearly went wrong here that broke you guys up. If it wasn't infidelity, if it wasn't third-party situations, it was something else that drove a wedge between the two of you. But if you can overcome those difficulties and be willing to work it through, then the two of you might just have a second chance at love. But I feel there's this need to heal this broken heart, the pain that you guys have been through. I feel you both still love each other, even though you're in separation at this point. And the masculine did come through as the Emperor. So I feel this is a masculine who wants to let you know, Divine Feminine, that they would love to have an opportunity to prove to you that the love is still there, that their level of commitment has changed, and it's a lot stronger than how it was before. Obviously, because they had one foot out the door, we're seeing all sorts of signs that that was the case. But we are also seeing that as of right now, there's not a whole lot going on between the two of you. But as far as how they feel about you, they still love you. They haven't gotten over you at all. I feel my masculines are stuck in the past here. And it is clarifying that there was some sort of deceptive experience that happened here. Lies, secrets. We see that with the Seven of Swords, and it's clarified by the moon. Some of you could have been dealing with a Pisces also. Yeah. We've got the feminines coming in with the High Priestess energy. Inner voice, intuition, the divine truth, wisdom, all of that tapped into the High Priestess. And I feel intuitively, my feminines, you probably have picked up off of this type of energy from your masculine. And then we've got our Judgment. So it could be the masculine that has gone through this awakening. Maybe you both went through this journey. But I'm feeling ultimately that someone from your past is going to reach out and ask for forgiveness. They want to be able to fix this situation. They're still wishing for you. We see that here. So we've got 2 wish cards with the star, of course, representing Aquarius. And then the 9 of Cups, both about wish fulfillment. They're still hoping and wishing for you to be a part of their life. More than likely, you will hear from this person again. But I really do feel, my feminines, you cut this person out. Okay? And they're feeling it. They are feeling it. All right, let's go ahead and grab a second set of cards here for Aquarius. So we're now going to take a look at how they feel about the connection itself. Okay, so what deck am I drawn to for that one? I'm going to go ahead and pull from, I haven't used this deck in a while. I'm going to pull from my HEARTSPACE Oracle. How do they feel about the connection specifically? For Aquarius. And again, you might be able to relate to these words for yourself when it comes to the situation with your person. There are many someones out there, but you're the only someone for me. Okay? You're the only one. Maybe they needed to learn that apart from you and know what it's like to have experienced loss when it comes to the relationship. Let me grab one more. I want you and only you. So that is clarified there through that message. Let's go ahead and grab some additional tarot. I'll be pulling from my Yummy Tarot deck here. First half of October for Aquarius. So if there was someone else, if they had moved on or ended the partnership, or it came to an end because there was a third person involved, then they now recognize that you're the one that they want. Look at that. There's that sense of loss and despair and disappointment with the Five of Cups. I feel this is a masculine, and we're not always out to blame the masculine, but the way it presented itself for your reading, Aquarius, it seems that it's a masculine. And I'm focusing on energy, so it does not need to be male energy. It's just whoever represents the divine masculine energy in the relationship. Look at this. All right, so we're getting duplicate messages. Three of Swords, again, the heartbreak. And they're now wishing to be able to return. And here's the Chariot. All right, so you could be dealing with Cancer. They really want to move from the past. And even though you've been hurt, it requires both people to be on board. Otherwise, this is just a fantasy of theirs to want to come back together, because we see the pain. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Those are all really difficult energies. And they contributed to that because they could have been messing around. They didn't appreciate you when they had you in the partnership. They had one foot out the door. They were interacting with other people. And it clearly came to an end. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. So as far as the connection itself, I am getting from your person, they know that they blew it, because they now recognize that this connection is one of a kind. And they really are still very much tapped into their heart space when it comes to you, and they're still wishing that this can be fixed. That doesn't necessarily mean it can happen if you're not on board. Look at this. We've got 5s popping up, and 5s can be difficult. The disagreements. We see that with the 5 of Wands. The competition. This can represent those love rivals that create drama in a situation. Oh my gosh. We've got the 5 of Swords. We've got 3 5s popping up along with the 3 of Swords. So this is telling us some of the more challenging situations that some of you guys might have faced. And we've got 2 cards here that literally say disagreements and created a wedge between the 2 of you, and why it's just at a stalemate. It is stagnant. So a lot of duplicate messages coming through here. And we have a masculine once again showing up as the Emperor, wanting to let the feminine know. It's like, look, I'm here to fix this situation if you will let me. And that's a big thing. These cards, oh my gosh, 6 of Swords. Look at the next one. Okay, we've got the Empress. Look at the next card. We've got that 7 of Swords. So it clearly is coming through more than likely as infidelity. And you guys decided to move on from the partnership. But if there's the opportunity to move forward and be able to overcome the obstacles and challenges, which is what the Chariot card is offering the 2 of you, then maybe there's a chance for those of you who are open to that. Because it's really shouting it out loud in this reading what happened. There you go. That's what's needed. 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork. As long as there's infidelity and cheating, and someone's got their interests elsewhere outside of the connection, it's not going to work. So if this person that you're thinking about and focused on, if they are really wanting to convince you that they're all in, then you're going to have to be able to see it with your own eyes, or to be able to see their sincerity through their words, their actions. Are they really a part of your team this time? Or do they want to just mess around? Look at this. Here's our Lovers card again. Here's our Judgment card again. So I really do feel whoever it was that created drama, whether it was cheating or something else, this person will resurface. This is someone from your past. And they want to be able to fix things here, to address those issues, to talk about it, to apologize, and to really get everything out on the table so that you guys can finally be at peace with what happened. It'll either come to closure finally, and you guys move your own separate ways, or decide to give it a second chance. I really do feel it could be the masculine who wants to be able to convince the feminine that they are ready to make a very different choice to ensure that the relationship can actually make it this time. That is what's presenting itself here. It really does come down to teamwork, Aquarius, you know? All right, so let's wrap it up here with some final messages. And I would like to pull from I love to end my readings with this particular deck by Sister Moon Tarot. I'm sure you guys have seen it in my other readings. All right, so let's go ahead and grab, I'm being guided to pull at least 3 cards from here. That crying you hear in the background is my granddaughter. She's not very happy right now. Just being a little fussy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grab a few cards and see what's happening here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. We have adventure, okay. So this is focused on the first half of October. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out. We've got pleasure. And look at that, we have free yourself. I was just gonna mention that because if you know the story about this particular deck, I've mentioned it in other readings. Whenever there's a situation that you needed to break free from because there was just something about it that wasn't working out, for some reason, this particular deck for me, this one always comes out, especially for situations where somebody had to break free. And we clearly see through your reading here, Aquarius, that some of you guys needed to do exactly that. All right, so let's go ahead and read these. It's never too late to have a new adventure. Loving you has been an adventure of a lifetime. Stay open. So I feel that makes sense considering what we've picked up from your reading, that there's someone from your past who wants to continue to have those adventures with you, but they also need to be able to convince you that they're not going to be in and out of your life, that they really are in for the long haul, okay? So tread ever so lightly. That is my advice. We also have pleasure is never to be shamed. It's part of living a balanced life. Find ways to cultivate it, even if it's just your imagination. This reminds me sometimes of the law of attraction clause, or it's not a clause, but it's one of the rules that I've heard of where try to picture it as if you've already manifested it. You know, even if it's just in your imagination, the more you focus on it and really think about what it is that you would like to bring into the 3D. If it brings you pleasure, and more than likely that type of energy is what you can bring in, you know, to be able to have it be a tangible goal or dream or wish, okay? And then we also have free yourself. This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. It's time to write a new story. And when it comes to your love life, Aquarius, if you really are wanting to write a new story with this person from your past, that is totally your call. It's up to the both of you ultimately. But based off of what we're seeing here, there's a really good chance that they might just resurface to give you guys the opportunity, if I can speak, to have that long-awaited discussion that might ultimately be very healing for both of you. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, please don't hesitate to reach out. That link is down below in the description box. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.